Imagine a garden that evolves with the seasons, showcasing a vibrant palette of colors and textures all year round. Welcome to the magic of seasonal gardening, a journey through the year where each season brings its own unique beauty. From the first buds of spring, the bold colors of summer, the warm hues of autumn, to the serene snow-dusted landscapes of winter, we'll guide you along the path to creating a year-round paradise. So, let's dive into the world of seasonal gardening, starting with the first buds of spring. As the snow melts away, your garden awakens with early bloomers like crocus and daffodils. Spring is a season of rebirth and renewal, a time when our gardens shake off the winter chill and burst into life. It's the perfect time to introduce a host of colorful and fragrant flowers that thrive in the mild weather of spring. One of the first signs of spring is the appearance of crocuses, pushing through the last of the snow. These hardy little flowers are a joyous sight, signaling the end of winter and the start of warmer days. Not far behind are the daffodils, with their bright yellow blooms bringing cheer and optimism to the garden. But spring isn't just about these early risers. There's a whole parade of flowers waiting to take the stage. Tulips, with their elegant form and rich colors, are a spring staple. Hyacinths, too, offer a visual treat with their dense clusters of flowers. But it's their sweet, intoxicating fragrance that truly sets them apart. Pansies, with their charming, expressive faces, are another spring favorite, adding a splash of color to any garden. When it comes to planting, each of these flowers has its own needs. Tulips and hyacinths, for example, prefer well-drained soil and a sunny or partially shaded spot. Pansies, on the other hand, can tolerate a bit more shade. But regardless of the flower, one thing remains constant: the need for good soil preparation. A well-prepared soil, enriched with organic matter, can do wonders for your spring blooms. And remember, spring is also the ideal time to plant summer-flowering bulbs. These plants need the spring's cooler ground temperatures to establish their roots, setting the stage for a stunning summer display. So, as the days get longer and the temperatures rise, don't just watch from your window. Get out there, get your hands dirty and start planting. With these spring blooms, your garden starts its yearly journey on a vibrant note. With the warmth of summer, your garden bursts into a riot of colors with plants like lavender, roses and sunflowers. This season is all about celebrating vibrancy and life, as the sun-loving plants come into their own, adding a spectacular display to your garden. Lavender, with its aromatic purple clusters, is a summer favorite. Not only does it add a striking pop of color, but it also attracts pollinators, filling your garden with the gentle hum of bees. Cultivating lavender isn't too demanding. It loves the heat, thrives in well-drained soil, and requires minimal watering. Roses, the quintessential summer flower, bring classic elegance to any garden. From climbers to shrubs, there's a rose for every garden type. While their care can be a bit meticulous, the reward is a stunning array of colors and fragrances throughout the summer. Regular deadheading ensures continuous blooms, and a good feed helps them stay healthy and vibrant. Then there are the towering sunflowers, nature's very own sun worshippers. They chase the daylight from east to west, their bright yellow faces a joyful sight. Sunflowers are easy to grow from seeds, and their large, hearty blooms are a magnet for birds and butterflies. As the summer heat intensifies, watering becomes crucial. It's best to water your garden in the early morning or late evening to minimize evaporation. Deep watering encourages roots to grow deeper, making your plants more resilient and less dependent on frequent watering. Mulching is another summer essential. A good layer of organic mulch helps to keep the soil cool, conserves water, and adds nutrients back into the soil. Mulching also suppresses weeds, giving your plants less competition for water and nutrients. As summer fades, your garden prepares for a new palette of colors, but the memories of summer's vibrancy linger: the intoxicating fragrance of lavender, the elegant roses in full bloom, and the cheerful sunflowers following the sun. These are the moments that make a summer garden truly unforgettable. Autumn brings a different kind of beauty to your garden with late bloomers like chrysanthemums and asters. As we transition from summer's vibrant hues to autumn's rich palette, the garden doesn't lose its charm. Instead, it takes on a new kind of allure. one that is both elegant and serene. Autumn is a time to appreciate the beauty of contrast. As leaves change color and fall, late bloomers rise to the occasion, filling the garden with bursts of color. Chrysanthemums, fondly known as mums, are the quintessential autumn flowers. Their bright petals, ranging from deep maroon to golden yellow, are a true spectacle against the backdrop of falling leaves. Asters, on the other hand, add a delicate touch with their star-shaped flowers. These hardy perennials come in a variety of colors, including purple, pink, and white, and they continue to bloom well into late autumn, long after most other flowers have faded. But autumn gardening is not just about these late-season stars, it's also about preparing for the future. This is the time to plant bulbs that will bloom in the spring. Tulips, daffodils, and hyacinths all need a period of cold dormancy to bloom, making autumn the perfect time to tuck them into the soil. As you plant, envision the spring garden you're creating, one that will burst into life as the snow melts away. Ornamental grasses also deserve a special mention. They add movement and texture to the garden, their feathery plumes dancing in the autumn breeze. And let's not forget the harvest of autumnal crops. Pumpkins, squash, and gourds are not just for eating, they add a rustic charm to your garden and can be used for festive decorations. As the air grows cooler, your garden may seem to slow down, but beneath the surface, it's bustling with life. Bulbs are settling in for the winter, perennials are storing energy, and the soil is replenishing its nutrients. As autumn leaves fall, your garden braces for the calm of winter. But remember, within this calm lies the promise of a new beginning, a spring garden waiting to awaken. Winter doesn't mean your garden goes bare. Evergreens and winter flowering plants like hellebores and witch hazel add color and texture even in the coldest months. As the world outside turns white, your garden can still be a place of enchantment. Evergreens are the stalwarts of winter, their foliage providing a verdant backdrop amidst the snow. They add structure and form, with their striking shapes standing out against the winter sky. But there's more to winter than just evergreens. There are winter flowering plants that defy the cold and bloom when most other plants are dormant. Hellebores, also known as Christmas roses, are one such plant. These hardy perennials put on a show in the heart of winter, their nodding blooms adding splashes of pink, purple, and white to the garden. Witch hazel is another winter gem. Its spidery yellow flowers appear on bare branches, releasing a sweet, spicy fragrance that wafts through the crisp winter air. These plants are proof that life persists, even in the harshest of conditions. Taking care of your plants in winter is crucial. Protecting them from frost is paramount, and there are several ways to do this. Mulching is an effective method, as it insulates the soil and protects the roots. You can also use cloches or horticultural fleece to shield sensitive plants from the cold. Remember, winter is also a time to create interest with structures and lighting. Trellises, arbors, and pergolas stand out against the snow, their shapes creating intriguing patterns. And when the days are short, lighting can transform your garden into a magical wonderland. Use it to highlight a beautiful tree, a piece of sculpture, or a winding garden path. Winter may be the garden's quietest season, but it's far from dull. With careful planning and a little creativity, you can create a winter garden that's serene, beautiful, and full of interest. As winter ends, your garden completes its year-long journey and prepares to start anew. So, embrace the winter serenity and look forward to the cycle of life renewing once more with the arrival of spring. Because in a garden, every end is just a new beginning. A beautiful garden requires year-round care, from pruning to pest control. Indeed, maintaining a vibrant garden is not a one-season affair. It's a continuous, year-long commitment that keeps your garden thriving. Spring is the perfect time for pruning. Cutting back winter-killed branches encourages new growth and helps shape your plants. As summer approaches, mulching becomes vital. A good layer of mulch helps retain moisture, suppresses weeds, and adds nutrients to the soil. When autumn leaves start to fall, remember to compost. Composting is a fantastic way to recycle organic waste into nutrient-rich soil. It not only reduces waste, but also enriches your garden. And finally, Winter is the time for careful monitoring and pest control. Keep an eye out for any signs of disease or pests and take action before they can cause significant damage. With these maintenance tips, your garden will remain healthy and vibrant throughout the year. A well-planned garden can offer beauty and diversity throughout the year. With each season, it transforms, revealing new colors, textures, and fragrances. This constant evolution is the essence of its charm, a testament to nature's ceaseless cycle of life. But remember, the magic of a garden doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience and care, a keen understanding of the seasons, and a love for all things green. So dream, plan, and plant with the seasons in mind, and watch your garden transform into a year-round paradise.